The first myth is that all old coins are valuable. Many people will stumble upon old coins in a forgotten cupboard or as an inheritance and assume they've found treasure and hit the jackpot. And while that's not impossible, as many old coins can be valuable, but simply being old isn't an indicator of rarity or high worth. There are many factors that work together to create a coin that is valuable, such as scarcity, condition, historical significance, and current demand among collectors. For example, this coin from ancient Rome is old and in decent condition, but it isn't worth a lot of money, maybe $20 to $30. Having said that, the older a coin gets, the more likely it is to be part of a lower number of coins available in the market, as other examples of that coin are damaged or lost through the passage of time. But it's not something that will cause a sudden or significant spike in value. This William III halfpenny is well over 300 years old, but I only paid around $14 for it. And the dealer I bought it from was explaining that the person that he sourced it from wasn't happy for the price he got for it, as he believed it would be worth a high amount simply because of its age, and even though it is quite worn. The second myth is that coins will always appreciate in value. I admit that I fell victim to this when I first started collecting coins of meaningful value. I was suddenly spending a decent amount and thought that at worst they'd hold their value and keep up with inflation. But I later realized that some of these coins hadn't moved in price for nearly 10 years, and some had even declined slightly. But while many coins do increase in value over time, it's not a guarantee and certainly not in a linear fashion. Economic and market fluctuations can affect coin values just like any other asset. It's essential to research and assess each coin's individual characteristics before making an educated presumption that it will appreciate in value. For example, these Australian pre-decimal coins didn't move much in prices from 2010 to 2020, but that's not to say they won't enjoy a price rally in this decade. And while that'd be nice, I don't think people should be in the coin collecting business solely to make money. And the third misconception is that rare coins can realistically be found in everyday pocket change. While it's technically possible to find valuable coins in circulation, it's exceptionally rare. You might be lucky enough to find a silver or an error coin, but at best, I think that'd just pay for lunch. Most really valuable coins are discovered through specialized coin dealers, auctions, or dedicated coin collectors. There are many coin hunters getting large slabs of coins from banks today and going through them in the hopes of finding a rare piece, which does reduce your chances even further when you're just going through your everyday pocket change. But I don't want to discourage or burst anyone's bubble here. I think coin noodling is a great hobby that anyone can do. It should still be enjoyable to keep an eye out for unique or interesting coins when handling everyday change. And with the amount of commemorative pieces in circulation today, you should get a good variety. I'll still be doing it while coins are around, but just don't expect much of a financial gain from your searches. I'll quickly link the end of this point to Queen Elizabeth coins in Commonwealth countries. I've heard some people say that they need to hoard these as production is ceasing, but if you look at previous monarchs, there are still plenty of them available at very cheap prices. And I'm fairly sure Elizabeth II had the most coins of any monarch in history. This is just a craze and it won't last. Now, this one may be operating a little in your subconscious. Despite being apparent, it's the myth that a higher denomination coin is more valuable. The denomination of a coin has no or little effect to determine its numismatic value, especially for coins that don't still form part of a country's circulating money. For example, these two coins are from the same year, yet the higher denomination is worth less, one of the main reasons being a lower mintage for this one. But if you weren't aware of this, you may have just opted for the higher denomination when given a choice between the two. It's just something to be aware of when you're at a coin shop or fair. But you may just default to US dollars because you prefer them for their size and designs. That's okay as well. The last myth, and I hope many of you already know this one, it's the misconception that coin collecting is only for the wealthy. Coin collecting can be enjoyed by all individuals on any budget. As I've mentioned in previous videos, it literally costs very little to put aside various interesting pieces from your pocket change or buy a $10 bag of world coins. And for those with large disposable funds, the sky is the limit, with unique and gold coins going for 5 or even 6 figures. But coin collecting is not solely about monetary value, but also appreciating the history, artistry, and culture behind them. And as I mentioned at the start, many old coins can be obtained at cheap prices. Building a collection should be a fulfilling journey regardless of the budget involved, and I've really tried to encourage this point in many of my previous videos. As I said at the start, the intention of this video wasn't to discourage any collectors, but to educate and allow more informed decisions when buying. By understanding these myths and misconceptions, collectors can approach their hobby with more accurate knowledge. I'm pretty keen to continue this discussion in the comments, and some of these points are subjective. Let me know if you disagree. Also share your own experiences and myths that I may have missed. If you like this kind of content, then please subscribe to the channel. It shows that people are keen for me to make more videos on these topics, and I'll do my best to increase the quality of future videos. Bye guys.